Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspirational juice. It is May the 21st, 2022, and today the topic is consistency. Happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday. I hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was just fine. Shout out to everybody that watched God, Sex, and Love, the talk show last night. I hope that you all enjoyed the conversation with Mr. Alan Taylor. And if you missed it, friends, no worries. All you got to do is go to godsexandlove.com. It should be our featured video of the week. So yeah, check that out. Check that out. Not too much to report from yesterday. Kind of, well, I was about to say kind of chill day. But I did have a few meetings yesterday. They went well. They went well. One has me really thinking, trying to figure out what should I incorporate, and everything like that. And then the other was just it was very informational. Basically, I left that conversation rather informed about, some next steps and whatnot. And so, so I would say both meetings went well. Outside of that, was trying to get rested between the two things, and then, making sure my little man don't burn the house down. We ordered Chinese food yesterday, and that's what it looked like. That's what yesterday looked like for us around here. Consistency. So I woke up this morning. First of all, I was waking up by my husband this morning. I guess like 10 minutes before I needed to be. So thanks, hubby. And then, woke up to the sound of my alarm. Basically, I did listen to the prayer meditation today. I feel like I was a wee bit distracted, just a little bit, but the majority of that recording was having me to reflect on, basically the consistency of the sun and the moon and how they do what they do consistently, and basically, that's why the word consistent stood out to me, because it was also pointing how God is always there, even when we don't acknowledge him or realize that he's there and whatnot. And so, I guess because of reflecting on those things, the word consistency stood out to me. The verses that I read this morning resonated with me. They're not new, you know what I'm saying? I definitely most likely have shared maybe this topic and maybe these same verses before. But I mean, hey, we'll see. Maybe the Lord has something new to say through me today about consistency. One thing I will say is that as I was reflecting on the word consistency and, writing down the verses and stuff this morning, I guess I just was reminded of how much consistency has changed my life, right? The consistency of doing this has changed my life. It has helped me realize several goals and dreams that I've had for myself. It's helped me to, build a team of people, my international dream team. So much so where I've not even worked, like, for example, yesterday, I knew that the episode was going to go out at 7, thanks to Boomer. Ever since he's been on board, it's like all I do is send him the video content. I don't give no directions. I don't give no, oh, you need to use this commercial, that commercial, none of that. Like, he does all the bells and whistles of the show. I do my part and he does his part, and it's like a well-oiled machine. Same with Elizabeth, for the most part, we're communicating and whatnot. I send her materials. I know that, you guys are going to get 2 weekly newsletters at least. And again, a well-oiled machine, they are the ones that I am communicating with the most consistently. but the other members of the International Dream Team, same thing. I mean, I know that when, for example, my mom has Sammy, commissioned monthly or whatnot. And so, we know we send him the materials. He sends back what she needs, X, Y, and Z. Our Saul is just as consistent anytime I've reached out to him about anything. He's been there to do his part and whatnot and make these ideas great. And yeah, man, so to God be the glory for what he's done in my life, based on consistency, right? The more I get up in the morning and do this, the more consistent the juice is. Y'all got daily inspiration because the Lord wakes me up every morning to do this. Look, y'all almost missed it this morning. I'm gonna blame my husband because we was in there talking. I was just messing with him though. But yeah, man, consistency. I mean, we appreciate consistency, right? We like that God is consistent. We like that the earth does what it does consistently. Like if anything was to change in any one of those aspects, I think we would probably be lost, right? We'd probably be like, oh my goodness, like we probably wouldn't know what to do if things switched. Like if the sun came out when the moon comes out and for us and whatnot, like if even that simple thing switched, like how much would our life be changed? Like, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I was reflecting on all of those things this morning and everything like that. But let's talk about the Bible, right? Let's see what the Bible has to say. So 1 Corinthians 15:58 says, therefore, my beloved, my beloved brothers. Okay. Let me read it. Therefore, my beloved brothers, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. This is a good reminder for me this morning. I hope that it's a good reminder for you, that verse right there. Because yeah, sometimes you feel like your labor is in vain, man. You see people winning, people that don't seem to be doing the work of the Lord. But again, it doesn't, hey, people may be doing things in their own way, but regardless of that, right? Regardless of that side of it, stay consistent. That's what I'm hearing here. Be steadfast, immovable, keep doing the work of the Lord, and understand that it's not in vain, even if we don't see the fruit, right? Again, I guess I remind myself often that, I'm in good company in regards to doing the work of the Lord, because many of the biblical figures may not have seen the promise, right? May not have seen the things that they were promised, but they stayed faithful in what they were created to do. Now some did get the benefit of seeing the promise and, perhaps receiving the fruit and whatnot. But, but that's God's grace, right? And mercy that allowed that. But regardless, man, we need to be doing what we're supposed to do. And again, I've seen how in my life that has been such a blessing to do things that I feel like God is leading me to do, because it has, again, birthed so many different things. I see so much fruit from it. So much so where it expands and reaches out to others, and who knows what it's doing for them, and yeah, so don't worry, don't fret, don't lose your momentum. I mean, I think that's part of the things that keep me going, knowing that at the end of the day, like, yeah, I get those little reminders every now and then, like people like Ewan, or people like, that people that tune in or whatever, or comments or whatever the case is, those little things that kind of keep me going externally. But then internally, I would say, I mean, I guess, well, yeah, knowing that this is bigger than me, regardless of what it looks like. I understand that, for example, the dream team been on board, knowing that, okay, unless I'm filming my portions of GSL, then and doing interviews, whatever the case is, that gives Boomer something to edit. Same thing with, the photos and whatnot that I take. He's like sending those things to Elizabeth gives her something to create a newsletter for. So we all can be consistent when we are all in our place doing what we're supposed to be doing. So yeah, just a little nice reminder, nice reminder. Let's keep going. Galatians 6:9, it says, and let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. There you go. There you go. Again, I'm a living witness of this. Yeah. I mean, I guess, we have to find balance. At the end of the day, I feel like God has everything under control. And you could see where things could be beneficial, where it's like, man, if I had more, or if whatever, right? But then it's like, at the end of the day, again, I think I would rather focus on, again, remaining consistent, doing the will of God, doing the things that God is leading me to do, regardless of the outcome, regardless of the income, and all of that, because I've been reaping, even if it may not look or feel as if it's just a whole lot or something like that. But I feel like I'm reaping what I'm sowing, and more than what I've sowed, so, let's not be weary in doing good, Another familiar verse, y'all. Again, I'm sharing a lot of oldies with goodies, y'all. Y'all already know these, but here it is. Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. And are we supposed to be like Christ, right? We supposed to be Christ-like, right? So that means we need to be the same yesterday, today, and forever. I only have one verse in the Go Deeper section today, and it's 1 John 2:27. I feel like it was a really good verse to reflect on. Just a reminder of why we should remain consistent, and everything like that. So I hope anybody listening to the sound of my voice is encouraged and inspired to go and check that verse out this morning and let that marinate on your heart, souls, and minds, because that, friends, is the juice. The Bible verse of today is Hebrews 4:16. It says, let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help us in time of need. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all on Monday, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. And there you go, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. Anybody listening to the sound of my voice this morning, I hope that you all enjoyed the juice. I thought today was going to be a do nothing day, but I don't know. Because he'll be just inviting me out. He mentioned a couple of, I guess, events that he need to do today or something. And I just like, oh, okay, well, so much for the do nothing day. Well, we'll see. We'll see what the Lord do. But yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I guess I got a lot of different things in my mind at the moment. You know how you want to grow, right? You want to build, you want to grow, you want to sow seeds, you want to do things that is going to, help not only you, right, but then your future generations and whatnot, like, and do things like that. And like I told you all, multiple times, that I feel like I'm in this season where I'm just kind of, I mean, I'm planting seeds and I'm seeing seeds flourish as well. And so when I come across different opportunities and things like that, I kind of, not say debate, but, try to think about like, what can I do to, you know, not just to take advantage of an opportunity, but try to figure out what opportunity might be for me, right? And well, on one hand, I understand that every opportunity may not be for me, and that's okay, Um, but yeah, so that's kind of like what the conversations and whatnot was about yesterday. One of them I feel really good about because I'm already invested, and I feel like, once we just make some moves and get some things done or whatnot, then that'll be something that'll bear some fruit, Um, that is not just consistent, but that pairs well with my current endeavors. Now, this other conversation that I had yesterday, it just kind of is like a brand new thing that I'm gonna have to figure out. I'll have to kind of start from scratch in a lot of ways, and I'm just trying to figure out like what if that's not say worth it, but like I don't know, figure out whatever I'm supposed to do, because obviously, again, you come across information, and some maybe before season, some might be just for that moment, whatever the case is, or it could be something that'll help and bless down the line. So, I definitely want to do the things that are going to be beneficial, obviously, again, out of for me and my family and everything like that. Well, so what just crossed my mind the second goal is like this idea of changing your life, right? This idea of like yeah, I already said it, changing your life. And then, like, on one hand, hey, there's a lot of ways that I've changed my life. Like, well, not me, but God has changed my life through choices, right? Through choices that I made over the years and stuff like that. And so, I don't know if I'm at a crossroad moment at the moment, but I could be. I could be. And so, yeah, trying to figure out like because I guess there's on one hand, there's things that bring me personal joy. Like this, you know what I mean? Like, the juice and GSL and although yes, I am doing this for others, I am also doing it for me, right? And then there's other things that not say you just do for money, but kind of, and um and I guess I'm trying not say trying to figure out should I focus on that or not, but I guess yeah. So maybe I share all this as my, out loud prayer. um, or maybe even just my way of bouncing these ideas, trying to figure out like, what is what. But regardless, I know that God's in control. I know that He has kept me in spite of whatever. And so I believe that whatever decision I make regarding the information that I receive, that I hope and pray that it will be for my good, like the word says. So that's it. That's it. I'm gonna let y'all go. It's Saturday. Y'all probably got lots of things to do aside from listening to your girl muse on. about life and stuff. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, and again, as long as I can stay consistent with this, right, then that means that you guys probably find out one way or the other, you know, which way I go or whatever, but we'll see what the Lord do. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. Like, yeah, I got choices, right? Yeah, I can make decisions and whatnot, but ultimately, whatever God wants to happen is what's going to happen. So that's that. But y'all have a great weekend. I thank you all so much for listening and watching, and I look forward to talking to you all on Monday, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.